Welcome, everybody, to the Monday afternoon show. We got the lunchtime live, episode number 111 coming at you. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed the beautiful Violence and Fight Companion Saturday. I hope you guys enjoyed the full card picks last night, the late night drop. And I hope you guys are looking forward to a stacked week of content flow. Moneyline tonight, Big W. Live streams all week long. This week's best MMA bets, different news reaction videos, plenty of content coming at you guys. All right. How's everybody doing? W to the chat. I see Hernanov. He's got a new picture, bro. Hernanov rocking something new. Hernanov with the new picture. He's got Jamal Hill on the slate. Respect to that. Jamal Hill time. Jamal Hill time. It's Jamal Hill time. Yeah, 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 yeah. You guys think I'm passed out from the volcano? You crazy. Savage J, what's good? What's up, Too Lit? I'm chilling, man. It's Hill fight week. It's a beautiful week. Can Jamal Hill keep his career alive? Can Jamal Hill keep his career alive? That's the big question right now. Because that's what it comes down to. Does he keep his career alive? Stern test against Khalil Roundtree. But I think a winnable fight. I was very tossing and turning, but I landed on Jamal Hill because I said to myself, Jamal's hands are fast, man. Khalil doesn't move his head that well. He had a great performance against Alex Pereira, but we're going to live off of a loss as, his highest of highs. Or do I pick the former champion Jamal Hill? Something tells me Hill. Hill for the W. I thought it was crazy. Me and my client were talking about it over the weekend, AJ. He's on Hill, and I was like, man, I think I'm pick flipping. Let's go, Hernanov. You're a Hill gang now. We're part of the Hill army, bro. I don't think picking Jamal Hill is actually a crazy take or anything like that. They're pretty competitive odds. I feel like with Roundtree, the way he wins, he's really going to have to destroy Jamal Hill's legs. And as good of a leg kicker as Roundtree is, and, the oblique kick that fucked up, Modestas Bukauskas, I just don't really see him just destroying Jamal Hill like that. Nardiv versus Park prediction. I'm going to go Nardiv. I feel like one of those matchups that, without knowing what Nardiv can do, you kind of just want to pick the veteran in Park. But Nardiev's actually pretty good, man. I get it. He had some ups and downs in his career, but he's still a really young guy. And, you look at the losses for Nardiev, and you can judge him from his losses. I'm not saying that, the losses don't matter, but you have to consider factors in those L's. I mean, he was fighting at a weight class that definitely wasn't optimal for his body because he looks pretty well sized for 185 pounds. And, you got him fighting at 170 and he's taking some losses. But at 185, the dude is actually really clean, solid speed in his striking, solid grappling defense. And I don't think Jun Young Park is this amazing veteran. Like, Park's a good scrapper, but I don't know, man. I'm never watching a Jun Young Park fight and thinking, yo, like, that's crazy. It's more like, okay, he gets a close decision. All right, he has moments. All right, he can punch a little bit, but he's hittable. He doesn't have this amazing wrestling game. He's definitely one of those guys that can keep a high pace, doesn't wilt. But I feel like Nardiev's a lot more talented. And I definitely believe that if you're looking at long-term potential, right? I think the younger Nardiev is going to show growth in each and every fight. And I'm assuming that this second UFC run for him, he's coming into his own. Remember when Jamal tried to fight on UFC 303 just 2 months after his fight with Pereira? Dude, he was ready to get out there and bang, but that was crazy. You have a proposition for me? What do you got? Does Khalil have 5-round endurance? Well, he lost in a 5-round fight. Lost in round 4 against Poatan. we saw Jamal Hill beat up Glover Teixeira for 5 rounds. I really think that this could be one of those, oh shit, y'all must have forgot type of fights for Jamal Hill. That's what I see with this matchup here. It's an oh shit, y'all must have forgot type of fight. Easy to overlook him, but the reality is he's absolutely in the fight. It's just I know Khalil ain't gonna wrestle at all. Wish he would just mix it up for a threat, especially being shorter. Dude, his game is Muay Thai, power Muay Thai. I would consider it. I'm not ignoring you, Brendo. What's up? It's power Muay Thai from Khalil Roundtree versus, I would say, slightly more elusive boxing from the side of Jamal Hill. You don't know if Hill can go all 5. We've seen him go 5 rounds before, though. Jamal Hill's still good, man. The reason Yuri Prohashka won, I was watching that fight back, and I was like, wow, Yuri Prohashka had insane head movement in that fight. Insanity. The way he was slipping out of shots and whatnot and weaving through, I'm like, no shit. A lot of light heavyweights are getting caught by those punches. Jamal Hill is hard to box with. And the fact that he was getting all of his shit to be missed and countered shows the level of Yuri Prohashka, not the lack of the level of Hill, man. I'm surprised you took Hill, bro. I agree, but I swear it seemed like you weren't a fan of his. You know what, MJ? I have lived by this. I do not pick fights based on fandom. And actually, what's crazy is as much smack as I have given Jamal Hill, I even dropped the don't own his live stream, telling him to, tell me how he thinks he beats Yuri Prohashka. That was kind of douchey of me. I, on the come up, was a Jamal Hill fanatic. I just really hated his reaction following the Alex Pereira fight. But following the fight against Yuri Prohashka, there was this sense of Jamal Hill being humble. There was this sense of Jamal Hill taking a step back and being like, you know what? He got me. And I really have to say, I think the acceptance of defeat for Jamal Hill can now allow the growth to happen in a better performance against Khalil. Hey, the champ 39. Thank you for $5, bro. I rather betting on the fight will go distance. Betting on either one is really risky. Jamal Hill and Khalil Roundtree, though, it could end up going distance, but a big shot could land from either. I think it's scary to bet on over-unders there. That's a scary one, man. Thank you, champ. Thank you for the 5. You think Fiziev outworks Bahamondes? I think so, too. I think Bahamondes is being a bit overhyped right now. Going and watching that Ludovic Klein fight, I was like, damn, he did get tuned up a bit in that matchup. And then when you look at his recent performance against Jalen Turner, it was a Jalen Turner who was completely checked out, mentally wasn't there, didn't want to fight anymore. You don't understand the Ismail pick. He was getting finished in Brave once by a guy who had a 7-year-long layoff and lost both his UFC fights. What I said is the reason he has shown improvements is because he's finally fighting at his proper weight class. He's a good-sized middleweight. He was starving himself to make 175 pounds outside of the UFC, and it was costing him. You've seen guys move up in weight, and it's like, oh, shit, they're actually good. Nardiv is that case. He got to the UFC too early, ultimately got released from the UFC. Talent alone is what kept him alive, but leaves the UFC. And yeah, he had a mixed bag of results for sure, but has started to find some flow. And I think he was signed to the UFC again for a reason, because I truly believe that at 185 pounds, Ismail Nardiv is quite talented. Your explanation of Ignacio versus Fiziev got me locking Fiziev this week, back against the wall in his hometown. That's what I'm thinking too, right? This is different for Fiziev, man. He's fighting in his home country, the UFC there for the first time. He's absolutely coming out hard. He took that Gaethje fight in a real suboptimal circumstance, and he put together a good performance. Now you have him being active again. I don't think Bahamondes is ready for him. I don't. I like Bahamondes. He's a fun guy to watch, but he's still only 27. I don't think he's the most slick striker in the world. I get it. He fucked up Manuel Torres, but defensively, Manuel Torres is, I would say, completely inept. Completely inept, man. Bahamondes fight week, brother. Let's go. I love the books not putting respect in his name yet, so you get great odds. They should have learned. You're going Bahamondes, Lock. Good luck, buddy. Good luck, buddy. I'm against you on the pick, but good luck. I saw the proposition. You want me to get a food truck. I saw it. Body shots from Fiziev, I think, are a key to victory. I need to see Hill walking out without knee sleeves before I place money on him. Listen, I'm not telling you go out and bet Jamal Hill, but as an analyst of this game and a prediction, I'm going with none other than Jamal Hill. Hey, what's up, Darren H? The car won't get canceled. You'll be okay. It's closed, but listen, Azerbaijan is not a nation with tensions going on. It should be fine. Really worried about Hill's knees. He looked awful in January. Won't put any money on the fight until weigh-ins. Respect. Hey, if you worried about Hill's knees, though, hold on. If you worried about Hill's knees, hold on a second. Look at Kamaru Usman. We thought his knees were gone. Bahamundas by KO. How's it not obvious to you all? You think he's gonna knock out Fiziev? Bro, Fiziev is a slick striker. He's the head coach at Tiger Muay Thai, bro. Nah, I think he'll be all right. Opinions on new lines for 317, Lima minus 150. Delgado and Hyder or Mill should definitely be a pick 'em. Let me tell you this, dude. I think that Lima should be a minus 350 favorite. Lima should be a huge favorite. I think he's going to submit Peyton Talbot. You can't believe Nardiv is a dog? Bro, you see how many people are shitting on him, though? Oh, who is he? He's a bum. They just, bro, I'm telling you, they just look at records. They just look at records, bro. When you watch this motherfucker fight, there's always glimpses of real good potential. Even in his losses, you look, oh, shit. And now he's at his right weight class. Dude is in great shape. I like Nardiv, man. I've been singing the praises of Nardiv since he got re-signed to the UFC. I was hyping him up with the fight against Bruno Silva when a lot of people were thinking, and he looked good. I think he's going to look great here in a matchup that's very winnable. I don't think Park is handling Nardiv, man. I don't think so. He was a slight favorite against Bruno Silva. Now he's a good size underdog against Jun Young Park. I get it, Jun Young Park, when you look at, his past 5 fights, it's like, well, his only loss is Muniz. Yeah, but he's in nitty-gritty close fight with Brad Tavares. And granted, Brad's a tough OG, but it's still Brad Tavares. Oh, he finished Albert Duraev. Duraev was super overrated, kind of like a wannabe Hamzat. Dennis Tululin is not good. Joseph Holmes is not good. Eric Anders by split decision. Like, as soon as the competition jumps, like Anders and Brad Tavares are both physically strong guys, athletic, can wrestle well, can strike a bit. Nardiv is slicker in the striking than both of them, and I think he can match the wrestling game. Bro, I think he's got the goods for this. I think he's got the goods, man. Respect the EV. I'm saying, bro. Thank you, Jacob Salt, for 199. I appreciate you a lot. You think it's a 50-50 fight between Nardiv and Mr. Jun Young Park, the Korean fucking freak? What's up, King's World? I like Nardiv, man. He's a big underdog. I think he's being overlooked. I feel like you have to look at the value in the rate of improvement. I mean, the kid is fucking young. 5'10", 74-inch reach they got him listed at. But they got Park listed at 6 foot with 73. I don't think Nardiv is shorter than Park. Is that official? Let me go to UFC stats, man, because I don't trust the fucking stats on some of these websites. UFC stats sometimes you can't even trust, which is kind of sad. Nardiv is listed at 5'10", as is Park. Yeah, Park is not 6 feet tall. Little 1-inch reach advantage. I think Nardiv should look pretty good, man. I think so. I think this is Nardiv finding his footing inside of the UFC. I think he beats the Iron Turtle. Yeah, I definitely think Lima can put away Talbot. Yeah, King's World, I have some basketball jerseys, but they don't really fit me well, nor are they really my style. Like, I don't be wearing basketball jerseys. You know? 6 foot Korean. Yeah, right. True. 6 foot Korean is rare. And he's not 6 foot. He's 5'10". 5'10" Korean savage. You sent me something on X? Oh, I got to check it out then, Hernanov. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up on X. I saw this, bro. I'll bring this up for the people. So, the Georgia Athletic Commission decides to release the salaries for UFC Atlanta this past weekend, which is kind of cool because we get an idea of what these guys are making from their, straight fight purses. You can see at the top, Kamaru Usman hit 300,000, but Thug Rose Namajunas made 500K. Joaquin Buckley made 150. Maverick made 125. Dude, even Shabazian is clearing almost $200,000. Granted, it's a win bonus. Petrosky, though, is just getting a flat $100,000. That's kind of crazy to me. That's wild, man. Petrosky gets a flat 100K, but Barcelos only gets 102K with the win bonus in it as well. Malik not making shit with that 14-14 contract from Contender Series, but Brundage is clearing 65K. Umar Sy, the fraud check of a lifetime, broke as fuck now, 26K, but Menafield getting rich with 250,000. Bellato trying to bail on the fight just gets 12,000 with a moron. Paul Craig gets 125K. That's kind of crazy. Chiesa makes 300K, whereas McGee only gets 83. I kind of feel bad for McGee. I feel like he needs 95 at least. Moutinho to get violently chinned makes $14,000. Malcolm Wellmaker making 24. Jose Ochoa makes 20K with Dirty making 63. Ochoa's on that 10-10 deal like we're in 2004. Jesus. Ricky Simone pulling in 166K. My God, he's making bands. Whereas Smotherman's just getting 14 bands. That's wild. Phil Rowe made 110,000. Absolutely. I think he deserved it. Angelusa 30K. I think that's fair. Vanessa Demopoulos 65. Jimmy Lahorth 50. I think that's fair due to D-Mop's veteran status. I mean, overall, the pays for the card really good throughout when you really think about it. Like some guys making solid checks, but like Michael Chiesa and Kamaru Usman making the same check makes no sense to me. Rose Namajunas making nearly double Kamaru Usman makes no sense to me. Very interesting. I'm sure if there's other payments behind the scenes and whatnot. Ismail's applies pressure and mixes some takedowns. I definitely think he could. And even if slightly ineffective with offensive wrestling, I think the defensive wrestling should be sound. And I do think he's going to have a bit faster stand-up game. You're not getting notified of live streams today? What the fuck, JD? That's crazy. Well, hopefully you got the Discord notifications on. You missed when I was more humble? What do you mean by that? I haven't changed at all. I'm the same. Bro, what are you talking about? I haven't changed one bit. The way the pay works, it just makes it so obvious that you should want to be beating up on cans forever. I mean, if you're a mid-tier guy that's entertaining to watch, you're going to make good money. You're going to make decent money. Great pick with Nardiv. He's literally way better at everything. The only worry is that Park's cardio and pace will be too much, but I think Nardiv smokes him easy. Crazy odds. Yeah, the odds don't make sense to me. The odds are simply UFC bias odds, right? Oh shit, well, Park's got a good run in the UFC, but it's like, yeah, but look at the actual performances, look at the competition. Park's overrated. Right, you were calling me Humble J 2 streams ago, but now I'm fucking Mr. Not So Humble. What the fuck? Cody Garbrandt not there? No, Cody was there. You didn't see Cody's check? Did I not bring it up? Cody Garbrandt pulled in $275,000. He made almost the same money as Kamaru Usman in a loss. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Park by sub, Park. Of course, there's some Park fanatics in the chat. I think Nardiv is a special savage, bro. I don't think he's getting ran over. Park, easy pick. No love. Nardiv lost in the regional scene, but he was beating the guys before they caught him. And, bro, to be fair, they were always at fights that aren't a good weight class. AJ, you seem like you'd bang a dude's wife while he's at work, and he walks in and you banging his wife and only your hat, so you whoop his ass for interrupting and go back to plowing the wife in your hat. Wow. All right, J6. It's raining outside? What the fuck? It's sunny outside, but it's raining right now. It's crazy. Yo, the Florida summers are different, bro. Garbrandt Moutinho fight to make. I'll settle for that. Let's give him a fucking tune-up. Let's give him a light little tune-up, man. Let's give him a little tune-up. You guys were watching the Fight Companion. You saw this, what I got now? I got the bad boy right here. Look at that. Look at that thunder. The stores in Bickle, baby. The lungs have never felt clear. I didn't take one smoke all weekend. All I did was rip the stores in Bickle. and I'm living lavishly. Most confident picks, either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll see how I feel. Probably tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I decide. But I'm down to go Tuesday. We'll see. We will see. We will see. I'm not gonna rush the video. If I feel like doing it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. If I feel like doing it next day, I'll do it the next day. I like your content, but I feel like you used to look out for the little guys more. I don't understand that comment at all. Like, can you give me evidence of that? Because I don't even get what you mean. What do you mean look out for the little guys? The volcano changed me. I guess so. It's going to be a good week of streams with that thing. Fuck yeah, Darren H. I'm excited for rip number 1 on the lunchtime lives of this. We'll do it in a few. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, he's definitely trying to rage bait. They're trying to rage bait me like me and Clown Guy. I have no beef with that guy. I have no beef with him. Irrelevant in my reality, man. Boom, 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 boom. We need 2 a.m. streams. Yo, when UFC 6 comes out, I'll do a 2 a.m. stream, bro. I was playing UFC 5 last night. I was like, you know what? If I really enjoy this, maybe I'll do it on a stream, bro. I was so bored. After a few fights, I'm like, fuck this. UFC 6 is not it. UFC 5 is not it, I'll say. UFC 6, I hope is it, but my expectations on UFC 6 are going to be shit low too, man. I think it's just an unfortunate reality. Dude, late night gaming streams will go hard as fuck. I will do them. I just need a UFC game that actually is good, bro. UFC 5 is mediocre. I feel like I won't be hype on it, but UFC 6, bro, I'll be dogging people. When UFC 6 comes out, we'll be in. Was UFC Georgia 1 out or 2 out of 10 event? No, it was better than that. It was a decent card. It was weird, but it was decent. The prelims were awesome. Early prelims, you thought this was going to be a record-breaking night. And then, of course, as we got up to the bigger fights, it lost a little steam. But ultimately, I still felt like it was solid. Weird moments, but solid card. Bro, I would love for a new game developer to take over this shit. But you want to know the problem? You want to know the biggest fucking problem? EA is the billion-dollar company. And they got the UFC stranglehold, all right? The product is fucked. This is why back in the day, when THQ was making Undisputed, those games were great. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. When I'm doing the play-by-play, I'm legit, man. Thank you, Raging Viper. Dun, 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 dun. You'd watch me play Fortnite. Be so off-brand, bro. I'd also get fucking smoked, bro. I'm mediocre as fuck at Fortnite. In UFC, you guys would get pissed off watching, bro, because I'm about to just grapple fuck everybody. Oi, 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 oi. You know what I wish I had right now? Some more coffee, bro. I wish there's some more coffee. Bro, I don't understand people just go fucking slide through caves for fun. That's insane to me, bro. You could never see me doing that shit. What the fuck? Bro, I'm never going in no caves. Never going cave diving or nothing, bro. What the fuck? Bro, his Dana White Contender Series performance, D, for Suck You and KO. I see you bringing it up. Listen, badass. I enjoyed watching him on Contender Series. I picked him on Contender Series as a big underdog. But let me tell you, Oban Elliott, he's not going to get past. This is not a good matchup for him. This is one of those fights that he's going to be outmatched in technicality, I think he's probably going to get knocked out, to be honest with you. Oban Elliott's got the UFC experience on his side. I think it would be quite the shock if we saw him go out there and pull off an upset over Oban. That would be one of the bigger upsets of the year. Hamdi won 2 robberies back-to-back, should be 2-2 in his career. I think Usman's 6-inch reach and jab will be enough. I mean, maybe. I wouldn't bet on Hamdi, but I'm not going to go bet on Usman either. I mean, both of them are relatively mid. I do have to say this, though. What about the factor that people are failing to reason with or mention that I brought up? Hamdi is now active. We have not seen him actively participating in fights, right? Obviously, the steroids took him out for a while, came back, looked a little sloppy, pulled off a bit of a controversial and competitive win against Jamal Pogues. But now we get him sooner rather than later. He hasn't been out for 2 years. And now he's fighting against a very flawed fighter in Muhammad Usman. A little bit sloppy, does have some power, but not super effective. I honestly think that there's a real chance that we see a W coming through for Hamdi Abdullah Wahab, man. I could see a takedown. I could see faster hands. I get it. You know, Usman's got heavy punches and he's got the longer reach, but I don't think Cavalcanti would have had a chance versus the Welsh gangster. He would have got fucked up. Usman versus Belal shouldn't be the move. Usman doesn't have time left. No, I agree. I say let him fight for the belt. I'm one of those, you know what? The legacy of what Kamaru Usman has done should carry enough weight that leads him into a world title shot, especially when you have Jack Della, and if he beats Islam, who will want that legacy of that win? Are you kidding me? If Jack Della wins, even more compelling to the Islam fight. But if Islam wins, very compelling to give him the former champion. I get it. Belal wants that fight a lot. And, you know, they talked back and forth and this and this and that. Ultimately, Belal wants a chance to get back in the limelight. If Belal beat Usman, that's a legacy W for him. On the opposite front, if Usman beats Belal, okay, he shuts up Belal, but Jack Della just whooped his ass. If I'm Kamaru Usman, I'm pushing for a title fight. He did the UFC a massive favor. You have to remember. He took the fight against Hamzat in a terrible circumstance, short notice fight, stepping in to save the card. Ultimately, he gave him a tough matchup. And now I look at it like this. The UFC might pay it forward to Kamaru Usman and say, you know what? Legacy, right? Dominant legacy. Obviously, few losses, but dominant win over the surging Joaquin Buckley. I get it. He's lost 3 of his last 4 fights. I do get it. But sometimes the weight of what you've done as a world champion and the name value in which you have, because let's be honest, Kamaru Usman is considered the 2nd greatest welterweight of all time. If he went out there, let me just ask you guys this. I'm curious your take. If Kamaru Usman went out there and let's say he beat Jack Della or he beat Islam Makhachev and became the champion again, that's like greatest of all time at welterweight type shit. Like he has a chance to become the best of all time. I get it. The Leon Edwards losses. Ultimately, Leon hit him with the perfectly placed head kick in their rematch. And then Leon was able to beat Usman in a competitive fight in their trilogy. I get it. The losses to Leon aren't great. But I'm not so sure that Usman's out of the running for GOAT welterweight. If he's able to win the belt back, that's some goated shit, man. If he's able to get that belt back, that's some goated shit. And I'll tell you this much, man. What he's talking about doing is fighting for the belt and then moving up in weight. If he went out there and beat Islam or Jack Della, I definitely see a world where he can move up to 85. Usman has the resume, man. You like picking the Unk veterans, but you had faith in Buckley. Should have definitely went Unk with the Usman. To be fair, man, who could have predicted Buckley to have, you know, awful getup or non-existent getup game, though? Like, he doesn't have anything from bottom position. Good boxing, though. Heavy hands, power, fun to watch. Oh, Usman was, yeah, he was uncomfortable on the feet. But I will say, Usman's chin does hold up still. He can still take a big punch. Do I think Usman would beat Belal? Really interesting matchup. I think it'd be close. I think Belal would not be able to get Usman down for sure. I think that Usman would be stronger. But on the flip side, I don't know if Usman's getting Belal down. I think Belal would have more activity on the feet, but Usman does probably have more punching power. Usman and Belal would be a good fight. I would like to see it at some point, but I think we're kind of in the world where Kamaru Usman for the belt might make more sense. Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Usman, you think? But I don't know when Shavkat's ready to come back, dude. And I think upon returning, Shavkat versus Brady is a great contender fight. I think Shavkat Brady is a great battle of the new generation. Belal versus Brady too. I don't think anybody's salivating at the bit to see. But I definitely agree. Usman's striking come round 5 was rough, but earlier in the fight, he was still hitting Buckley with some good straight punches, man. Definitely can still box. You thought Usman was washed? Where did it all go so horribly wrong? It's just he isn't washed like we thought. I think we all were under the assumption, for good reason, that his knees were gone, that he had nothing left in the tank. And instead, he showed that he's got a lot left. He's got at least 2 fights left. You like Brady Shavkat? I think it's a great fight for. I don't care about the casual mentality. I'm talking about the hardcore fight game purist. Shavkat Brady's dope. You think Usman would beat Jack Della? I don't know, man. Jack Della's get-up game is good. And he throws multi-shot combinations, and he's more accurate than Joaquin Buckley. I think he could catch Usman with some big punches. I could see Usman getting hurt by Jack Della. I'm interested in Usman for the belt. I am. I'm intrigued by it, seeing how dominant he was against Buckley, who's on fire right now. If it wasn't for the legacy, sure, he'd need one more. But because of what he's done before, I think they could push him into that title picture. And my God, if you're Jack Della, I mean, a win over a legend like Usman would just continue to add to the legacy. And on the flip side, if Islam's to beat Jack Della, a win over fucking Usman for Islam Makhachev would be massive. You think Sean Brady might be the next champ? He's very good. Brady is really good. I like the Brady and Usman fight. Don't get it twisted. I just think that Usman's only got a couple more. The UFC knows it. Usman is a pay-per-view main event type of fighter, being a world champion. I could see them jumping the line for him, especially if it's, Jack Della for a legacy fight. But even if it's Islam, I think Islam would prefer to fight Usman as opposed to Shavkat. I think we got some exciting shit, bro, in the welterweight division. Welterweight's on fire right now. The old guard Usman holding on. Usman Islam was your 2021 dream fight. Well, we might get it in 2026. Maybe even late 2025, depending on when they book this Jack Della fight. That's really what it's all about. When is this Jack Della fight? And I'll tell you another thing. If Islam is unavailable and Jack Della is available, we don't know. Injuries can happen. This game's crazy. Usman could sneak his way into a world title shot before the Islam fight even. Yeah, welterweight's becoming, I think it is right now, my favorite weight class. This is a ball in welterweight division, man. The welterweight division is alive, man. Michael Morales on the come up. You got Ian Gary. You got Sean Brady, Shavkat. You even got Belal representing the old guard. Welterweight's on fire right now. You're the UFC matchmaker. You're going Usman, JDM, Islam winner. Belal Shavkat, down for it. Brady Gary, very down for it. Leon versus Morales, absolutely. Buckley versus Holland or Burns. I feel like they go Buckley Holland, man. I don't know. I don't think Burns should fight against a guy like Buckley. Prates versus Jeff Neal is lit. Yeah, there are a lot of fresh matchups to make in the welterweight division. If Sean Brady finishes Shavkat, I mean, bro, he fucking jumps the line. What's up, weights experience? What's crack-a-lacking, buddy? What's crack-a-lacking, weights? Hey, I'm seeing we're at 27 likes, chat. Let's get 30 likes up in here. Let's run the likes up a bit. I know you guys want to see a little Volcano Ripsky. What do you think? What's the number we should do? I feel like 40 likes will go Ripsky zone. 40 likes, I'll fill it up. 40 likes, I'll bring the thunder with a little Ripsky of that CBD line. Volcano, bro, it's just a very clean way to take rips. You don't really feel any smoke, right? Because it's just vapor. It doesn't have that, dirtiness that comes with the bong rip. Obviously, I still love a bong rip. Don't get it twisted. Occasionally, I'll still rip the bong ski, but I would much prefer for the lunchtime lives and the, content for me to have to just rip the volcano to keep the lungs clean. Burns Luque goes hard, but yeah, they're homies exactly. If not, though, I'd be down to watch them fight. I think Burns could retire. You agree, Padilla? He's 3-1 in the UFC. Did a big favor against Max. You talking about Gaethje fighting for the belt? Gaethje versus the winner of Topuria Oliveira is not crazy, but I feel like him versus Patty Pimblett is an awesome fight. I think the Volcano will be better with the bubbler. I'll buy it next month. Felipe Lima versus Bunez. I think Felipe Lima will dominate him, but I don't think Felipe Lima's fighting Bunez. I think you mean Andre Lima. You smoke joints all day. Does a vapor get you as high? Yeah, it did for me, Darren H. A full bag will get you feeling it. You wanted to pick Fazia, but you can't. Normally, I don't factor size into my picks that much, but Bauman is 7 inches taller than him, and he's dangerous. True, but Ludovic Klein tuned him up. No, I haven't attached the Volcano to the bong. AJ, you had another solid week on UFC prediction tracker. Let's make it 3 weeks in a row with over 70%. Let's go, Steven Solomon. 3 likes coming till your mom's like, let's go, Hayward Charles. Let's go, Hybrid Nation. Hey, we're about to hit 40 likes. When we hit 40 likes, I'm going to go to the bathroom and I'm going to turn on this fucking Stores and Bickle, bro. I got to heat it up, man. It only takes a minute to heat up. Not even. It takes like 45 seconds. KZ is now on the prediction tracker. I'm proud of him, dude. KZ's becoming a legit member of this fucking MMA prediction game. I love to see it. Yeah, Ignacio Fiziev is perfection. This weekend's card is amazing. Boom, Hybrid Nation. Here comes the y'all don't really want it. All right, boom. Here comes the boom. You think Bajo Mendez could use his long ass arms to lock up a Darce on Fiziev? Submission, Bajo Mendez, I could see that possibility, but I don't know, man. Getting to that front headlock position, I just don't know how it's going to end up there because I don't really see Fiziev shooting on him. I do think the Volcano is worth it if you're looking for a clean smoke. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for, it's more of a health-based investment than like a smoking experience investment, if you want my honest take. Trev Bob, thank you for 199. Like and subscribe, you fooks. Thank you, brother. Wellmaker versus Air Jordan will go hard, man. I hate the Bahamondes versus Fiziev fight as an Aljo better because mine reads Fiziev as washed because of his output between Gaethje 1 versus 2. I don't think Fiziev's washed. He took it on short notice. Fiziev crashes in with his head down at times. Bahamondes could clinch him up and look for the Darce. Listen, if you call that Darce, Brendo, you know what I'm going to call you? Brendo the Mystic Mac. Brendo the Mystic Mac, bro. We got a full camp Fiziev. He's lost 3 in a row, but I think he can shift it. It's weird, right? To have a guy on a 3-fight losing streak with an opponent on a 3-fight winning streak. I agree with you almost all the time, but Jamal Hill's getting knocked out. Respect Jordan Ultra. We'll find out. Fiziev showed good grappling against JG. Probably going to be a stand and bang. That's what I'm thinking. And I think Fiziev's sharp body kicks are a factor. I think his knees to the body on the inside. Close range punches are dangerous. You re-up with a little quarter pound by the first smoke of it. Hey, enjoy yourself, Allah Heretic. I called it with Holland looking the Darce against Luke. All right, Mystic Mac. Can you believe Jamal Hill's dating my ex-girlfriend, Adelaide Bird? Shit is wild. That is crazy, Hayward Charles. That's wild, man. That's funny, too. Jamal versus Yuri, watch it. Listen, Jamal versus Yuri, I already watched it multiple times. I've seen that fight a shitload. Hayward is for real, bro. He's not lying to you. I can second that Hayward Charles used to date her. Yeah. He's not trolling you, bro. Hayward keeps it real, man. Hayward's a submission specialist, bro. In his prime, Hayward was a menacing force on the mats, bro. Doom, 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 doom. Hill's not a bad pick. I could see him getting a win, but I think from reading all the comments, the mass might disagree with you on one particular fight. Yeah, I think so, Steven Solomon. There's a lot of love on Khalil Roundtree for putting up the fight of a lifetime against, Alex Poetan Pereira in the striking realm, but I'm not ready to say that he's got the goods to handle Jamal Hill. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's find out. Nah, I'm not flaming at all. Hayward Charles is a bad man. I'm not flaming him at all, bro. What do you mean flaming him? What happened to Guru Fanboy? Now he's Pick'em MMA Fanboy. Your safe but boring parlay is on a 7 winning streak. I could put all my money on it this week. Yeah, Abdo. I don't lose the safe but borings, bro. It's just they're boring as fuck. But they are safe, they are effective, and they always win. Age, I appreciate that, brother. You know I'm gonna make the comeback. You'll see. Has a grappling pass. Now I told you with Mikey Musameshi. So let me ask you this, Hayward. Is any chance we see you on that UFC BJJ thing? I know you want to make the comeback. I'm rooting for you to do it, bro. You just gotta, I think at this point, man, if I'm you, from the outside analyst perspective, what would I change? I will maybe go to one of those Texas gyms with some decent guys, get some rolls in, get back on it, fill the hunger again. I need that plus money agent. Ain't throwing down on no boring parlay. I know, but listen, they're just telling you that I don't lose those safe but borings. But of course, I understand. Listen, guys, I need some more likes up in here. Hit that like button. I got to go take a pee real quick. I'll be back in a minute, and I'll get the Bonsky set. Major question for the chat. Okay, we need to know. Dream fight for 2025. You can only pick one to happen, and you're going to have two options that I'm going to give you, and then if you want a different one, just drop it in chat. Tom Aspinall, John Jones, or Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria. Which one of the two calls your name more? I was sitting on this, and I was like, as much as I really want to see Topuria versus Makhachev, just for the sanctity of the damn heavyweight division, we need John Jones to either defend or vacate because it's taking too damn long. I'm getting frustrated, I'm getting irritated. You should be irritated. He's sitting around waiting. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream too. AIAJ in the house, man. I can see you guys in chat though. What's up, bro? What's up, Hernanov? I see what you're saying. What's up, chat? Shout out to the people, man. The real AJ will be back soon, but I am reading chat right now. Damn, okay. A lot of you guys like that John Jones fight, thinking the same as me. It has to be. So that's why I have to ask you. Made it back, chat. Made it back, chat. Made it back, chat. Hopefully we hit the like goal. Hopefully we already hit it. Chair J. Chair J. Chair J. Octagon MMA with Ryan Benoit. Perfect, bro. I think that's what you got to do. Get you on that UFC grappling, bro. I think that's your forte at this point. I would shift towards that. Listen, if you want to still do MMA hybrid, obviously, you know, your boy will fucking support you every fucking step of the way. But your jiu-jitsu's always been your bread and butter, man. And I think you're still sharp on the map. Fucking take advantage of it, man. You could take over. Or by not losing to a debutant that's 7 years older. That's what I think. I feel like Orabai handles. To be fair, though, Tafik Musayev's pretty good. Yo, Tough has been on fire, Jacob Garcia. We'll talk about The Ultimate Fighter Wednesday. The show's going down tomorrow night. Wednesday is The Ultimate Fighter recap. You see the short they made of you with the hair reveal? It was during the underdog lock fight when you came off. Where is it, Chance Johnson? Where can I find this short? Oh, shit. Where can I find it? Tell me where to find it. I didn't even know they made a short of me. Damn. The hair reveal got leaked, bro. The hair reveal got leaked heavily, man. Oh, shit. Orabai hit way too hard. You didn't know you got KO'd to the next day? Dog, Orabai's scary, bro. I respect you just for taking that fight hybrid. All right. The thunderous fucking heater is set. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. The thunderous heater is set, chat. I'm not filling the bag to the brim because, you know, I don't know, man. I finished the full bag. If it's late at night, I can do it. But if I'm just chilling during the day, I'm not trying to fucking be absolutely gone out of my mind. Yeah, Hayward is a fucking certified savage, man. He's the fucking man. He's the motherfucking man. Sean O'Malley still thinks he can beat Marab. Shit. I got to do a Ripski. 28 years later, I didn't see it yet. Hey, bro, thanks for Lock City Underdog Savage play. You know I need it every week. I got you, KP. Don't sweat. I'm about to do a little Ripski, chat. Thank you guys for the likes, man. Thank you guys for the likes. Listen, I'm going to play a little rock and roll. It's a Monday morning, bro. You got to start your week off right. You start your week off with a little Ripski, you know what I'm saying? A little CBD Lion. A little spaghetti maybe, too. Spaghetti J. But you know what? Rastaman J is who's going to be on the screen, chat. Shout out to Rastaman J. We got the bag filled and ready to go. Oh, shit, chat. I feel like a certified savage. I feel like a freak beyond freaks, man. The Rastaman J is proud of me, man. It's a special show. What's crazy is, man, when you hit these bags, you feel like you're just breathing in air. It doesn't taste like smoke. Which is good, you know? It's a healthy way to go CBDing it up, you know what I'm saying? This was the hair reveal from the other day. It went wild. Everybody said, AJ, I seen your hair. I seen it. Whoa. The bag was filled to the brim. The bag was filled to the brim. You understand? The bag was filled to the brim. Big W, chat. The scalp is not even in 4K. It's in 5K. It's in 5K. I mean, listen, there's a chance of Gaethje getting that title fight against the winner of Oliveira and Ilya for sure. There's a chance. Of course, there's a chance. There's always a chance. Hey, W Hybrid. Thank you for $2.99, big dog. W Hybrid Nation, my guy. I gotta look up this short that the people are telling me exists of the hat reveal. Let's see. Let's see. Oh shit. Oh my god, the hair reveal. UFC Picks posted it. That's funny as shit. Oh, that's great. That's great. But it didn't go viral, so we're good. Only 170 people saw it. I can't show it on stream. Stay healthy, brother. You got me thinking about investing in Volcano. You know what, Hayward Charles? It's purely because of the health factor. But genuinely, I'll always prefer the bong. I won't lie to you. I got this because I don't want to be taking rips all day, every day. I want to keep the lungs clean and clear, you know? But the bong is still, it's a better experience. I prefer the bong. I'll hit the bong sometimes. I'm not going to just hit this, but I think this was a needed investment for the content almost, right? Because people love when I take the ripsies of the CBD line and whatnot. Bro, if you're going for the health route, Hermanov, go Mighty Plus. But if you're not worried about the health route, I'll still say the bong is more enjoyable for sure. It's like it doesn't even feel like I'm taking rips when I hit this shit. Buy more crypto, AJ. Another rack on Bitcoin. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey, now I'm W hairline J. They all thought I was bald on top. Surprise, surprise, motherfuckers. Surprise, surprise, motherfuckers. The hat coming off was wild though, man. It wasn't meant to happen like that. It wasn't. It wasn't meant to happen. I was too excited, bro. I was too hyped. Thought at most you had a receding hairline, nothing crazy. There we go. Hey, Lethal Sugar, bro. What's up, pal? No W for you this weekend. You lost the decision. Listen, Lethal Sugar. Part of the game is taking a loss, my friend. You know? It's unfortunate, bro. You can be disappointed, but I wouldn't let it ruin your week or anything. If you really love the combat, then just keep on keeping on. A loss doesn't define you. You can always get better. She's at this point, on that night, at that moment, you were not the better man. Shit happens. Definitely a tax write-off, bro. Definitely a tax write-off. I didn't think you had the medieval monk cut bald on top with long sides and back. You know what, though, Brendo? It'd be pretty cool if I had the medieval monk cut. Like, I think there's some type of respect that comes with that cut. But no, I do not have that level of swaggery just yet. I don't have that little level of the swag just yet, you know? Excuse me. I'm sorry. My God. Welcome to the fucking show, chat. Hey, we're 3 likes away from 50, chat. Let's get 50 likes up in here. We got a big money line later tonight. Let's get 50 likes here to get things cooking up in the right direction, you know? 100%, brother. We'll be back better than ever. Letting this loss fuel me instead of dwelling on it. It's a smart way to go, Lethal Sugar. I'm glad. I'm glad that it's not eating you alive and ruining you, bro, because it ain't over, man. Nothing's over. This is just the early stages of your, martial arts journey. If you love it, you keep on going. Kevin Lee starches Godzi, then gets Ilya Chuck winner? No. Kevin Lee's going to lose to Godzi Rabanadov. You picking against me on several fights this weekend? Oh, shit, Brendo. We're on the opposite sides of history. Well, I'm excited to find out who's right, my friend. I'm excited to see whose picks hit harder. I'm going with Nardiv winning, but he's a big underdog. I don't really understand why he's a dog. I don't think the lines even make sense in that fight. You made up your losses on WNBA. Now, hopefully, a good weekend coming. What's it like betting WNBA? I can't even imagine it. DDP is just great. DDP is the fucking man. DDP is the fucking man. Hamzat's about to give him a great test. We'll really find out. Algo has Nardiv price in the minus 170s, most because of speed and attributes. It's one of those lines, though, that are affected by UFC veteran status. Granted, Nardiv does have a good amount of UFC fights, but he's getting treated like it's his second UFC fight ever. But truth be told, this motherfucker's been around. I mean, he fought Sean Brady years ago at 170. Now he's fighting at 185. He's put on some muscle. Bro, I'm excited. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Just from what I heard on the live stream, I'm picking against you on Hill, Fiziev, Nardiev. Hey, three down. Let's see what the rest are, Brendo. I do live. If underdog winning at plus odds, grab. Bang, bang, bang. Nardiev maybe's your dog. Yeah, I like Nardiev, man. I like the chance. I'm never blown away by Iron Turtle fights. None of his performances ever have me like, yo. Who am I going? Naimov versus Grad? I'm going Naimov. I'm going Naimov. I think he handles Bogdan Grad. Baku's about to get very interesting, man. It's a good card. Yeah, I mean, listen, Iron Turtle is decent in all areas, but he's just not exceptional. He isn't a great athlete. He isn't a massive offensive, power threat. Relatively effective, though. Relatively effective for sure. Has some skills. Not saying he doesn't. But for me, I got to go towards the side of the prospect that has more. Grog could catch him, but Naimov's a dirty fighter, always fouling every fight. I was thinking picking against Iron as well. Dude, I don't feel like Grod's that good. He definitely has some powerful Muay Thai, but I think Naimov should be okay. But yeah, I'm picking against the Iron Turtle. It's time that a prospect gets past him. Why they giving him this fight? Why they giving the Iron Turtle, who just beat longtime UFC vet Brad Tavares, the fight against a guy who, is supposed to be a meh prospect? No, I think it's because this is a winnable fight for Namor if he's absolutely there. Hamdi said he was on antibiotics last fight. Damn, son. I expect him to look better. I'm picking him to beat Usman. KO or decision. Both live outcomes. Listen, bro, I'm not picking against Usman. Or I'm not picking Usman, excuse me. I'm not picking against Hamdi. He still was an Olympic wrestler, Joe. Umar Sy was such a crazy parlay buster, man. He looked terrible. He's a bum. Wellmaker, KO on Moutinho was great. Highlight of the fucking night, really. What's up, Braden? I'm glad we found the same vision. We got the Hawkeye vision, bro. Sadikov and Oban locks this card. I think Oban. I think Ulanbekov early too. I have 2 units on Jamal already, but I fully expect him to piece up Khalil and get chinned based on what I can pick up on their knockdown / power stats, then why would you bet on him if he loses? Oh, I thought you said you expect him to get pieced up. Yeah, I think he will piece up Khalil. You said but, so it threw me off. I think you meant and I fully expect him to piece up and get chinned. Piece up Khalil and then get chinned? Oh, so you're saying the fuck you power of Khalil does get the win for him. Okay. Huh. Interesting take, bro. Hey, we got 50 likes, chat. The like button is always dry on the Mondays. But can we make it like slightly less dry? Like, can we get 60 likes up in here at least? Six plays in a row, lost one, now in a 3-win streak. Let's go, Brady King. Overseas basketball is your fucking bread and butter, man. Never have I ever bet on overseas basketball. AJ, would you rather have really good food all the time but no weed ever again? Or rice, chicken, and peas for the rest of your life and unlimited weed? I'll go with the first one. I'd rather just stop smoking altogether and eat good. At the end of the day, great weed with great food is kind of the money combination. That's kind of what it's all for, I thought, you know? Without the option, there's no point. What's up, Trey Good? Always a blessing right back at you, bro. Without that, there's no point, I think. That'd be my take. That's the AJ 2 cents, bro. If I had to fight John Jones or Tom Aspinall, I feel like I lean towards John Jones because Aspinall is more likely to do concussive damage. Basketball is your sport your whole life. Reading the spread is kind of easy. So I guess you're just a natural with basketball, bro. You're a basketball natural, bro. Yeah, bro. Keep Tom far away. AJ, the questions today have been great. Brendo and chat cooking. Fuck yeah. The chat's on fire tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. I just need the like button to match. We got 92 people liking. Realistically, we should have 92 likes. So if you're one of the 40 people up in here who's just sitting there watching and haven't liked, I got to ask you, why not? Hit the like. It helps me out. It helps out the channel. All it does is just make this thing better. So make sure you smash the damn like button. Grandpa Primus favorite over LVD. It's because of his wrestling / grappling threat. Yeah, exactly. Jones would choke you out. Tom Aspinall would fucking do a murder to you with thunderous shots. Tom's a violent motherfucker. Nah, I don't think Corey has the ability to stop. Do you think your cardio will improve now because you're smoking healthier? I'm wondering the same thing, Useless. I'm kind of running an experiment. We're going to find out. I don't know for sure. I would say 50-50. I mean, I never get like that next day cough feeling sometimes you get after a crazy bong sesh with this thing. But I still enjoy the bong more, but the volcano is pretty good. I think it'll improve you. So that's why I'm going to let it do its thing. That's why I switched to the volcano for a little bit. Clean my lungs. Jake Hadley fight this weekend. Who's he fighting at PFL? My brother's the guy to ask. Brendo really did start the J movement, man. Respect to him. It's a good joke, man. Sup, AG? Your reaction to Phil Rowe's win was awesome. Is Nardiv your underdog lock? You know what, Thal? I don't know if he's the underdog lock yet, but I definitely like his chances as an underdog. And I guess to be fair, I feel what I felt with Phil Rowe and Losa with Nardi Evan Park. Fucking burping like a fucking fiend over here. W to the J movement, chat. The J movement is a special movement, bro. It's a movement taking over the motherfucking game. You understand me? I'm about to do another Ripski, bro. I won't even lie. I'm about to just give you. I got a little more in the bag. I'm about to just finish off. Fuck it. Let's call it. Let's do it. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, I locked Phil Rowe last week, buddy. Phil Rowe's not my pick either. He was my lock. So give me some credit. Yeah, it's cooked. It's finished. It's cooked. It's finished. It's cooked. It's finished. It's cooked. It's finished. Met Jake Halley after a loss. Dude was willing to sign my boy's stuff. My boy said he was full-blown snot-face crying while doing it. No shade. Just shows you how much these guys give. You know what, Trey Good? That's a good sign with Jake Halley. His will to win is fucking high, bro. He wants it bad. He's sitting there crying. Did I watch the last DBX card? I just watched the main event last night, but I didn't watch anything else. The credit is mine. Thank you, Robert G. Works had me crazy busy, but I've been listening the whole time. My fault for not being active in chat. Listen, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, Elijah. Thank you. We have to sense the volcano, bro. YouTube, I'm not risking nothing, bro. I can't. I wish I didn't have to, but I can't risk it all with YouTube. You know? That's just how YouTube does it. So I would listen to YouTube. Chat, we're at 56 likes. I know you guys want me to do another Ripski. I'll give you another one. 62 likes, and I'll do another Ripski. We got 94 watchers. We can hit 62. I'll do it again. I just need some more likes up in here, then I'll go. Then I'll go again. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. W, run the Ripski. Listen, I'm just doing it for you, Hernanov. Just for you, bro. I'm doing it just for Hernanov, dog. I'm doing it for the beautiful people in chat. We're going to hit the likes in a couple minutes and bam, bam, bam. Drop a like and let's go. Let's do it. What's good? What's up, Ricky boy? Hit the likes, boys. Listen, I'm just getting ready to fucking rip like a monsoon again. Fuck it. You only live once with this shit. I'll rip again. 62 likes, I'll go. We're 4 away. We'll get a rip going. We'll fill the bag like a freak, and that's it. You know? That's it. Lunchtime live, baby. You already know. Eat your lunch, hang out with the boy, listen to me rant and ramble, ask me questions. It's a beautiful fucking afternoon. Brock Lesnar or Alistair Overeem as your bodyguard? Prime Overeem, I'll pick. Ripskis. Hey, let's go, Hernanov. Let's fucking go, Ant. You the man, son. You got to take another Bonsky? Take that Bonsky. Rip that Bonsky and enjoy yourself. Rip it like a freak of nature. Do the whole bag. I'd do it. Fuck it. It'll take a bit of time, I reckon, to adjust to the vapor. What do you mean by that exactly, Robert G? Brock would terrify people. Yeah, but nobody's doing shit if Brock's your bodyguard. You think Wellmaker is overrated based off his opponents so far? Or is he the real deal? He's a great prospect. He looks amazing against the opponents that they're giving him. Obviously, we're going to find out if he's got that dog in him when they test him against somebody that has some true ability. But from what he's done, I'm impressed. It does feel different, Robert G. It's more clean. Feels very natural, light, just like calming. Very, very good, though. I enjoy. Makes the workday great listening to UFC and AJ. Let's go, Creatures Lounge. Moutinho, 14K to get a violent concussion. Welcome to the fucking UFC. So, you want to be a fighter? You want to be a fighter? You sure? You sure you want to do it? Here's $14,000, son. Yeah, he knocked out Chris better than anybody's put Chris out. AG the GOAT killing it with the Savage Dog lock. Can't wait for this week, Savage Dog. I got you, Brian C. I went for hybrid MMA boxing addicts, but maybe with the Volcano, I got to go for one or the other. Maybe Sativa. Hey, we're 1 like away from a little Savage Ripski. So if you guys want to see the CBD lion moving, make sure you hit the fucking button and I'll get this thing cooked up. All right? Because I know you guys are fucking waiting for it. I know you guys want to see more of it. I'll say the Crafty makes your flour taste like dabs. Everyone I've let try it has mind blown. That's pretty good, boy. The Crafty's very similar to this. I just like the desktop, bro. I just like the vibe of the desktop. I won't even lie to you. Bro, I haven't even been fucking with pens at all lately. If Jamal Pogues versus The Rock was happening, you had to bet on the rent money. I mean, I'd say Jamal Pogues should win, but he is a fat fuck. Michael Chandler, Jeremy Stevens, certified banger, but Stevens not that level, bro. They'll definitely cut Chris if he gets KO'd again. They'll give him one more fight. Hey, thank you guys for the likes, man. The people want to see the savage rips, bro. I'll do it. They want to see it. I'll do it for them. I'm going to try a new heat setting. I did it at 380 before. I did it at 370. About 390. Fuck it. Nah, it doesn't make you cough at all, cotton candy, Chris. You don't really feel like you're breathing anything in. You turn yours into a desktop, so you feel it. It's just, I like the desktop. What I'm gonna get eventually is the maybe in a month or two. Right now, I already spent enough money. I ain't buying nothing else. But I would get the bubbler for the volcano. Let me look at this bubbler. Bam. Oh shit, bro. This fucking bag is different, chat. You want to see my grocery bag that I got, chat? It's a grocery bag. You understand? These are groceries, man. I got groceries in hand. You understand me? We just made popcorn. You understand? Ah, Galaxy gas ripskis are crazy. Listen, they want a part two. What's the image I'm gonna bring up, bro? I think Sopranos Jay is taking over, man. Shout out. I gotta tell you, man, that 390, a little heavier. I like it. The 390 is nice. I don't see the point of the bubbler though. I was just watching a video on it. It's like, bro, this shit's already fucking cool air enough, you know? The bubbler's more because it looks cool, to be honest. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? The CBD line's already flowing. Wonder if you can hit this thing through the bone. Let's see something real quick. You can. Oh, shit. Tastes like ass, though, because it's got water in my mouth, and that water is dirty as fuck. That's disgusting. But you can use the bong to hit it. That's pretty cool. Probably shouldn't use this dirty-ass mouthpiece now, but shit. All right, that's good to know. Fuck getting the bubbler, bro. You can rip it through the bong if you want. If you guys need a bong ripski, you know what I'm saying? You make it out with a little CBD. Shit, son. This bag is filled to the fucking brim, chat. I'm Dana White for the day, and then you cut 3 ranked fighters. 3 ranked fighters from the UFC to get cut right now off the top of the dome. Bum, 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 bum. 3 ranked fighters. All right, we got to let Calvin Kattar go because it seems like the dream is dead. Huh. I mean, we can cut Tai Tuivasa, send them out. Send them out, send them out. Send them out. And we'll cut Ariane De Silva, Ariane Lipski. She's gone because she's ranked number 15. Bam. 3 fighters are cut right there. That's it. What's that good for? It's clean. I'm working out. Yeah, I'm doing chest at the gym today. I'm doing chesticles, bro. It's a good workout. I'm excited for it, man. I would say like hitting a nice push day on a Monday, great way to start the week, bro. Fantastic way. I feel like a bag freak right now. I overfilled it, bro. Too many ribs. Let it sit on the fucking sidelines, man. Give me a fucking minute here. Holy shit. I can't cut Shui Vasta. What am I supposed to do? I took down the Chinese spy balloons, Lethal Sugar. Exactly. I'm not fucking around. I think the high is more like dabs or flour. Somewhere in the middle. It has the lightness of a dab, but it also has the buzz of the flower. It's very interesting. I will say, like, one of my early days of smoking, I was ripping that fucking G Pen from Snoop Dogg, which was dry herb vape. So the dry herb vape high is definitely different. It's a little lighter. It feels a lot cleaner. It feels, I don't know, not as harsh. You're not really in your head. Is that the best way to describe it? When you rip the bong, sometimes you can get in your head and like you can lose your mind a little bit. With the dry herb, it's more, I don't want to say body high, but it is. It's a little more body. Like you still feel like you're laughing, having a good time, but it's like you still feel like you're in full control, if that makes any sense. Like if you ever been ripping the bong and feel like you lose your thought control. Whereas with the hybrid, you're like hanging out. Like you're having a good time, but yeah, they feel a lot healthier, David Dean. I say that. Like it doesn't feel like the highest. You know what it is? When you smoke, sometimes it's a wave over your head. When you hit the fucking dry herb, it's a tingle on your body, bro. It's like a sponge bath. It's like a sponge bath versus diving head first into the fucking pool. Both you getting wet, but one is a little different than the other. I think the volcano is a little more, it's more body. If you mean the head buzz, I mean, you feel it for sure, but it doesn't have that same brain fog feeling. Like right now, I feel quick-witted right now still. More of an upper. Yeah, Robert G. Like I still feel energized. I still feel like, oh, what's up? What's up? I don't feel like, oh, child, what's up? I don't know, but if it was indica, maybe I'd be knocked out. I don't know. But it's a good little CBD line. To be honest, it's the CBD line. It feels like a good CBD. Relaxation. I can go lay on the couch, lay down. It's, it's calming. Point to have different methods because the exact same weed will be different if you smoke it as a joint, bong, or vape. Completely agree, David Dean. They're all different experiences, man. That's what I've noticed from years of taking the Ripskis. Every method is different. You take it through the vape is different. You take it as the fucking bong is different. You take it through a fucking dab pen is different. You take it through a dat is very different. All different angles. The cleanest is definitely this. I actually feel like the vapor is cleaner than the edible. Why is that? I think it's because the edible gives you that wave over your head, whereas this doesn't. Which champ do I think is next to lose their belt? Which champ is next to lose their belt's a good question. I mean, realistically, it should be John Jones, right? But if it's not John Jones, I feel like the front runners are Drickus, Volkanovski, and Valentina Shevchenko. Those are my front runners. Kayla Harrison, maybe, but I don't know, dude. Amanda Nunes, she's not primed anymore. Amanda Nunes is not primed anymore. Yeah, I'm hitting chesticles today. I'm doing flat bench, bro. I'm excited for a flat bench sesh today, bro. It's a nice meditative session, flat benching. Probably just do 275 top set. Probably, yeah, probably 275 top set. Do a burnout set, call it wraps. I'm very calculated with like my press, bro. Like my bench routine, I do like, the bar, no weight for like 20 reps. And then I'll throw the 45s on and I'll do like pause reps. I'll do like 5. I'll throw the 25s on. I'll do like anywhere from 3 to 5, right? With 185. Some pause reps too. And then I'll throw 2 plates on and I'll do 5 clean. And then I'll throw 245 on. I'll do 5 clean. And then I'll throw 275 on, and it depends on my mood. Maybe I'll go for as many as I can go for. I'll try to just do an absolute max effort set with 275. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just do 5, and then I put it at, a heavier weight. I'll do 295, but I don't really feel like putting 295 while I'm fucking 185 on my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like putting that heavy weight on me. I don't need to go for like a fucking heavy set. Like I did 295 for 5 a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I just don't really see the purpose of this right now. Maybe when I'm eating more. So I'll probably go 275, as many reps as I can go. Hopefully at least 7, but maybe 8. Then after that, I'll work down. I'll either do a 225 burnout. If I'm in a mood to go heavier, I'll do 245 burnout, but something like that. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do any crazy weight. If I go a heavier set, I'll probably just feel the weight. Like I won't even try to do too many. Just try to touch it and that's it. I do eat pre-workout. Yeah, I have like a bit of carb, either sweet potato, sometimes rice. But I'll probably do rice today because I don't think I have sweet potatoes cooked and I don't feel like waiting for it. But maybe I'll microwave one. I don't know. And then I do it with some type of protein. Like I like sweet potato pancakes before the gym, bro, but they just take too long to make, and I'm not doing that today. I'll probably just do, I don't know, maybe beef, a little beef and rice, something basic. Danny Silva fights Vallejos. Well, they're trying to get Danny Silva killed. He's gonna lose. Hey, Holly, thank you for the love on the fight companion. I'm glad you thought it was epic. Bro, Phil Rowe put it on, Kyle. I was happy as fuck. I was getting pissed off. I thought he was gonna lose. What video editing software do I use? Adobe Premiere Pro. Adobe, bro. Keep it simple. Adobe's very technical, bro. I like it. Gives me what I need, bro. Hey, we're at 69 likes, chat. Hey, I'm not closing out this stream at 69, though. I'm not closing out the stream yet, anyways. We're going to at least an hour 30. But let's get 75 beautiful likes up in here, man. 75 savage likes. 75 savage likes with a big savage money line tonight. Listen, this is a special day in this game. It's going to be some money shit. It's a special day. I'm very excited. I get it through my college degree. The short was too funny, Robert G. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell? AJ dream fight, 2 fights, any weight class, any era. This is a good one. You know, I really would have liked to have seen the Anderson Silva George St. Pierre fight happen at 185. I think St. Pierre would have had the size for it. I think the matchup would have been very unique because it would be a weakness of Anderson, which is good wrestling. but his striking off the chain, like that'd be perfect, man. King's World, listen, the bong is a different feeling, bro. The bong is more intense, it's heavier, but I don't know. Yeah, that short's going all around now. It is what it is. McGregor versus Topuria at 145. I'd rather go McGregor versus Volkanovski in his prime. If I had to pick battle of prime fights, I'd rather do that, to be honest with you. I like Anderson and GSP, man. Dustin versus Max analysis? I don't know yet. I don't know yet, bro. How many months out is that? You know, it's a good month. It's 1 month, 60 days out, 30 days out, whatever the fuck a month is. I'll think about it as we get closer to it. How about that? I watched the Dirty Boxing main event. I saw Rosenstruik knock the dude out. Now he's supposed to fight that crazy guy. I like it. I like that fight a lot. I think Rosenstruik probably knocks that dude out, but it's a good matchup. Dude's a good brawler. You think DDP and Chimaev will go the distance? Shit, dude. I'll say no, but he could. It's about to be a crazy fight. Hamzat Chimaev versus Dricus du Plessis is one of my favorite fights of this era. Like DDP versus Hamzat, it reminds me of like the Anderson Silva era when he had like big fights. When he had big fights, like when Anderson Silva fought Vitor, there was hype around it. When he fought Chael both times, there was hype around it. It reminds me of an older era of MMA. At middleweight, like it reminds me of the OGs. I like that matchup a ton. Wallmaker versus Adrian Yanez was slap, man. Is the UFC ready to throw him to a guy like Yanez? I'd pick Wellmaker, but Giannis can box too. But I think Wellmaker would knock Giannis out. Holy shit. Better chance McGregor fighting or the channel blowing up to 100 million subscribers? I think there would be a better chance of the 100 million. I don't think McGregor's fighting again. The 100 million is always possible every day that goes by, you know? I'll pick the 100 milli. Please know I like Giannis. I don't want to see it. This game is fucking ruthless, Lethal Sugar. You know it. Some of your favorites got to get fucked up. And I feel like Malcolm Wellmaker is that prospect to keep an eye on. I feel like he's the prospect to watch. And I think that Adrian Yanez is okay. That's the truth of it all. Adrian Yanez is okay. He's all right. Malcolm Wellmaker, savage. Yeah, Giannis is quick, but he's beatable, bro. You can box Giannis up. I think Wellmaker could give him problems with the hands for sure. I think the thudding power is a factor. I'm going for the side of Wellmaker if they do book that fight. I'm going with the prospect. I know. Gaethje said it's immediate title shot of retirement, bro. He's threatening the UFC. Hey, chat. 80 likes and a quick little seated shadow box. We're 5 away. Jonathan Martinez is a sick bantamweight too. He's going to fight Patchy Mix and lose for sure. That's what I'm thinking. What do we do with Chris Moutinho? You definitely give him another fight. Give him a fight, bro. Can you just put him in a matchup he's not supposed to get killed in? How about that? You wouldn't mind Gaethje? Who would mind it, you know? It's Gaethje. But ultimately, if Topuria wins the belt, is the Gaethje fight the first defense? I could see it. But I do think Paddy Pimblett versus Gaethje would slap. Could do Paddy Pimblett versus Arman Sarukian. Justin Gaethje. Gaethje. Gaethje's done a lot for the sport. Give him another shot. So you think he deserves a title shot based on the merit? I'm not crazy about it. I'm not crazy about it. I want to see him fight Paddy Pimblett. I like that better. I think that's a better choice. I think that's a better option. I think that's a better fight. Beats Paddy, but nah. It might be a title fight, though, for Gaethje. I get it. Because they gave Poirier one. Like, I get Gaethje's mindset. I'm not shitting on him. Gaethje is putting his fucking foot down. He's like, yo, if I'm not fighting for the belt, I'm good. I respect him committing to that. Willing to retire if he doesn't get a title shot. He might. I don't know. I would say it's one of those, it's a possible situation, but it's not a guarantee. But it is a possibility. And I don't think anybody would hate the idea of Topuria versus Gaethje. It's funny, right? Topuria beats Volkanovski, and then he beats Max Holloway, who lost to Volkanovski. And then he fights Gaethje, who lost to Max Holloway. It's like they're all connected. Fuck it. The trend of Topuria's title defenses are that. And Max Holloway also has a win over fucking Oliveira. So, you know what? It's perfect, bro. He's got to fight some of the former Max Holloway opponents. Gaethje versus Topuria would slap. It's a good matchup. It'd be a good brawl. If Gaethje beat Hooker, he would have gotten the shot for sure. It's just because his win was against Fiziev. Isn't that crazy, though? Fiziev is being written off by a lot of you guys against Bahamondes, but he just went after it with Gaethje on short notice. And they're, pushing for Gaethje potential title shot. What about Arman? I feel like Arman could fight Paddy then if Gaethje's getting the shot. That's a number one contender fight and a half, Arman versus Paddy Pimblett. If Paddy could beat an Arman Sarukian, my God. Topuria pieces up Gaethje so easily. I think he'd be a lot more accurate with boxing. I agree. You think Paddy's live against Arman? He's going to have a big size advantage. It's a great fight. Paddy versus Arman Sarukian. No more title shots for Justin unless he wins one more. If he has to fight one more, I would do Gaethje versus Paddy. And I think the fans would love Gaethje versus Paddy. Arman's the backup for the title fight. I don't even know if he can make the weight. Arman Sarukian filling in for Charles Oliveira and beating Ilia Topuria would be a worst case scenario for the UFC. That would be the worst fucking possible outcome. If he filled in, right? There was an injury or, some type of weight mismanagement. And then he filled in and he fucked up Topuria. That would be like the UFC's biggest letdown ever. That would be raps, bro. Depression would come for us fans. What will we do with ourselves, man? We'd be fucking disappointed as hell. I would be. Do you think Ilya versus Islam happens? No, sadly. This past main card was trash. The prelims were much more entertaining. UFC needs Gaethje. Dude, I've said it for a long time. The prelims are where the badass fights are at, bro. If you're not watching the prelims, you're missing out. Like I said, I wanted to pick Fiziev, but I can't. Bajo Mendez is so much bigger and has a lot of finishing potential. Listen, bro, I wish you luck, my friend. I wish you luck, bro. Oh, shit. I wish you luck, dog. I wish you motherfucking luck. Do you see Islam came out and said he wants to fight at both 155 and 170? He could drop back down after the JDM fight. And you know what the UFC is going to tell him? No. If he beats Jack Della, he's going to be forced to defend, bro. You can't have two belts to be defended, bro. It's not what they're doing anymore. They removed Jose Aldo from the rankings. Good. He shouldn't be ranked anymore. He's done. He retired. Why would they keep him in the rankings after retiring? Walmart Habib's not willing to be that active. That's funny. But nah, I don't think he will be. Usually fighters don't come back the same either when they drop back down to their original weight class. Chat, with 3 likes away from 80, fuck it. Let's get 80 likes up in here. Let's round the number off. 77 is nice, but 80 is better. You know it's a Monday show when I'm just letting everything out. You know it's a Monday show when I'm just ripping. Bro, my Savage Underdog lock hit, Raul, and the parlays. I was W Central this past week. Buckley wasn't like a staple of too many. Pick'em's Discord is full of crybabies. I'm in Pick'em's Discord. I mostly just look at our Discord, though. I don't know. I don't see anything crazy. I don't see anything crazy at all. You think Fiziev moves down to featherweight after this fight? I think it would make sense if he can cut that weight, regardless of a win. I think it's a better option. I think it's a good idea. What's up, One Sharp? Haha, One Sharp. It's the second, bro. Your boy's wide awake right now. Oh shit. Oh shit, One Sharp. Oh shit. I'm wide awake, my friend. I'm wide awake, dude. I'm wide awake. Listen, if you're enjoying the content, W to the chat. W to the chat. W to the people, man. If you haven't watched my full card predictions, what are you doing? If you haven't watched the full card savagery, what are you doing? You got to check it out if you haven't yet. Video's fucking on fire, bro. Moving like wildfire. Beautiful video per usual. Alex is doing PFL this week as well. Bam, 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 bam. Hey, what's up, Cash God? You taking Bahamondes but Fiziev a threat? I think that's a fair analysis right there. I see the argument you're making for Fiziev, brother. Respect. Hey, let's go, Aristeka. I'm just telling it as I see it, man. I came into the notes yesterday with the mentality of I'm probably going to pick Bahamondes. But then going back and rewatching, I'm like, man, this is why I've never been singing his praises. Like, yo, he's ready for this level right now. I just not blown away. I'm not blown away. I get it. Great performance with Torres, but Torres fought like a fucking idiot. Fiziev is way more fine-tuned than that. I'm not sold on Bahamondes yet. I'm not going to make a pick if I'm not sold. And if he proves me wrong, more power to him. Cheers. but I'm not sold. Not in this matchup. Not against a guy this high level. Not against a guy that, gatekeeps for the top 10. Fiziev's very good. I agree with you, AJ. I'm not sold. It's crazy how many people are. Like, people are so sure of Bahamondes. I'm like, he beat a Jalen Turner who retired after. He beat a Manuel Torres who's a berserker. And he beat before that Christos Yagos, who was washed. And the fight before that, Ludovic Klein beat his ass. Like, I get it. It was a year and 10 months ago, but Ludovic Klein beat the fuck out of him. And Fiziev is, I think, a bit sharper than Ludovic Klein is. I like Manuel Torres, bro, but he's a brawler. He's a berserking brawler. He's fun to watch, but technical guys can find counters, especially with reach advantages. You're very high on Ignacio. You're going all over the MMA space, seeing he's winning the fight. Saying that he's winning. Okay. I'm pick switching you. Listen, if you see what I'm saying and you feel like I'm right, ride with me. But if you think Bahamondes' prospect is there, if you think he's real, then okay. I was high on Jalen Turner for sure, and he was fucking wilted, bro. He retired after the fight. Mentally, he was checked out. Ignacio 6'3", Rafael 5'7". True. And so was Ludovic Klein, though. So was Ludovic Klein, bro. Fiziev's actually 5'8". Ludovic's an inch shorter than Fiziev, and he fucked up Bahamondes on the feet early, and he was able to out-grapple him a bit too. Your AC window died? My God, bro. You better go buy a new AC unit. You better go right the fuck now and buy a new AC unit, bro. All right. Listen, chat. I'm about to sign off because I'm getting hungry as fuck, but I'll be live later tonight. Me and Mike Finch are going to go back and forth on each and every fight of this card. We'll also recap this last Saturday, and we'll see what the Finch man's reaction was to UFC Atlanta and the big Kamaru Usman upset. So make sure you guys smash the likes here. If you're new, subscribe. I'll be live all week, every afternoon, double streams in the evening, either Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, or Tuesday and Thursday at least, or Wednesday, Thursday. Depends tomorrow. I don't know. We got to see with this week's Best of MMA bets when I'm going to do it. You guys will find out during lunchtime live tomorrow. So make sure you tune into tomorrow's lunchtime show. Tune into the Moneyline later. We're about to pop off. W to the chat. I'm signing the fuck out, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.